Come here.
What
Listen, it's inevitable. You're going to see me on your TV. You're going to see me on your phone. You're going to see me on the Instagram ads. You don't got to tap in. God bless you. You don't have to, but there's 7 billion people in the world. So, you know.
You're going to be late to
the
party.
Get with it or don't.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of the Root of Everything podcast, where we display the process of passionate people, and I also try it out with them. Today we have Temple University's own rapper/artist, Chairackz. I'm very excited to see what his passion evolves to on a day-to-day process. I'm very excited to do it with him.
Hey, you ain't have to do it like that, man. Hey, yo, shout out to Jamar, too, man. Root of everything. Huncho. You know it's my time, yeah, I'm on my grind, you know that it never stops. I'm stacking it up like it's Legos, but this not no Legos, I'm on the block. Riding around my town, vision so profound, I'm cool with you hating now. If you put in work, you gon' see it working, all you gon' see is the greatest now. The root of everything, we get to the root of everything. The root of everything, we get to the root of everything. Riding around my town, vision so profound, I'm cool with you hating now. If you put in work, you gon' see it working, all you gon' see is the greatest now.
What time do you say we're gonna be there?
Brand new Chairackz. Back for more.
Out of all the times we've come out of this room,
Come down this hallway with like pounds and pounds of bags.
and now all we got is like one bag each,
Yeah.
and we're actually gonna walk, not need an Uber.
You got me back from old girl, you know I want it again.
Chairackz in the
You
flesh.
got me back from old girl, you know I want
It's your boy
it again.
Chairackz, man. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here, man.
You ready to do it?
Let's go. Root of everything.
You got me back from old girl, you know I want it again. You got me back from old girl, you know I want it again.
New Chairackz.
She keep me
Perfect day.
That's what we gonna do. You gonna pick a beat that you like.
Oh, I'm gonna pick a beat.
Yeah, that you like. Whatever it is, it don't matter. It's what you feel.
Alright.
What makes you feel good. What moves you. Once you start, write to it, and I'm gonna write to it.
Oh, I'm gonna write to it.
Write to it, and I'm gonna write to it while you're writing to it. When we
You
get
got,
to the
but see,
studio-
here's the thing. You gotta teach me a little bit, cause I ain't in this type of creative process. I do podcasts. I'm trying to do a song now. I gotta run the season.
All right, so
Nah, I
what's your favorite song right now? Right now,
Kodak,
Eastern Miami.
Eastern Miami.
Okay. All right, so listen, vibe out to the vid, tune into him, and just rock with him.
Just rock with it.
Rock with him. Yeah, man, get into it, you feel me?
You gotta get in the mood.
All black dick and no socks in my Reebok. Ultra bird tatted on my hand, not a Seahawk.
Explain to me what you mean by getting into it.
So me personally, like, say I'm getting ready to, get into preparing to write or get a concept for a song, I'll put on something that's like whatever I'm feeling. And once it's really starting to move, I'm like, yeah. Look for a beat, whatever, type beat, whatever. So
And then
this
you
is
just
a Kodak
start writing,
beat, Kodak
right?
type beat. I'm not gonna say I always write necessarily all the time, but I'll definitely start
Get
saying
into the
something,
vibe.
start putting something out in the world. You feel me?
Like get the hook right off the bat or something. So like, how long does it take you? Like, can it be like instant?
I mean, on a good day though, bro, I've had
You've had bad days.
like for instance, we gonna go to the studio today. Like, who's to say that I don't get in there and start getting nervous and tensing up and
Yeah.
have a bad day?
It be like that.
Feel, bro? Look, I'm gonna get us started, bro. Haven't said a word this evening. Huh. Cat got my tongue. Huh. Yeah. I haven't said a word this evening. Get into it, bro. I didn't say nothing, bro.
I was about to spit.
Go ahead.
You gotta go back. Get it in for me.
So, as an artist, I'm really hard on myself. I really listen to myself after I make music, and one thing that I really need to get better at is my bars. If you really want to critique me and nitpick me, and you really want to do that to me, you can say that I got weak bars. You can say that. I've really been trying to take pride in getting better at that. But me personally, I've been paying attention to is like someone like Kanye West, who I'm not gonna compare myself to.
Of course.
But, bro, his punchlines are corny, but his delivery is just Nobody can do that.
What you mean by delivery?
Kanye can say, got a light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson, got a dark-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson. Bro, if I said that in a song,
People would be like,
people would be like, that's not gonna go nowhere. That's not selling no records. But the way he said it, he got Jamie Foxx on the track, College Drop. You feel me, bro? I'm really trying to. What I'm trying to focus on is getting a sound right now, and
like in terms of a sound of you.
Yeah, I'm really focused on getting a sound, and I don't want someone to listen to my music and being like, oh, he sounds like this. Oh, he sounds like this. He sounds like that. I don't want that. So my whole process is just organic, bro. You see what I'm doing in my brain.
Let me ask you, does like your songs that are out and I believe are hits, does it come from like right here, or is it like, you know what I'm saying? Where's the inspiration usually come from? Like, is it in the moment? Is it I'm walking down the street and I'm like, yo?
All of my music is all of my music. I like to say is moment music. But let's not get it twisted. Like, I'm not making a song that's just trying to fit a need for now. I'm not just trying to go viral for now. All my music, bro, you can listen to years from now, and I stamp it, and I really believe that. Truthfully, when I make music, it's how I'm feeling now. It's my inspiration for now. It's like how I'm feeling. Like you'll see when we get to the studio. Like when I get in there, bro. Whatever I'm feeling is how it's gonna go. And I've had bad days. I walk in there mentally. I'm already like, I dealt with this outside, and now I'm bringing this energy inside with me. I don't do that. You'll see, straight up, bro. I don't even bring my phone in the booth with me, bro. I don't believe in outside energy when I get in there. I swear, bro. I live in the moment. I live now. My phone is not on. If you call me, you can't get in contact with me. If you text me, I'm not answering you. If you on the phone while I'm in the studio, I'm gonna ask you to leave. Like I don't play that. And it's really because I want all my energy focused for now, like what's going on now. And honestly, what's really been driving my music is doubt. That's what's really been driving my music, because people will doubt you, people won't take you serious. You know what I'm saying? That's really been driving me.
Let's get back in this mode, bro. You gotta get me to spit something, bro.
Come on.
I was about to spit something.
I think this gonna do it for you. Yeah. Check out my tongue. I tried. Yeah.
I haven't said a word this evening.
Yeah.
I haven't said a word this evening.
Come on now.
And I'm feeling so conceited.
Come on now.
I'm trying to say something from the heart. But I never rapped in my life.
It's okay now. Come on now. It's okay now. Come on now. Brand new Chairackz. I haven't said a word tonight, baby. I haven't said a word tonight, baby, because, cat got my tongue. For all my out there, sometimes, the cat got your tongue, you can't really get it out tonight, baby, but, I'm just gonna let it go on this track, baby. Tell you how I'm feeling right now, baby. Oh, yeah, lately. Okay, I'm vibing, I'm floating, I love me some women, they look so appealing, yeah. I'm drinking the liquor, the room gets to spinning, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling you, and I'm feeling us, the rumors, they aren't true. I need you to hold me down, I need you right now, can you hold it down, cause baby
Alright, Kai, where we at, bro? Where we at?
We got the Heat Factory, Leverting Ave.
Alright, we're about to chop it up in the studio.
One thing's for certain.
What's for certain?
And I'm gonna cut up a classic today.
A classic?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut up a classic.
Root of
today.
Everything getting a classic from Chairackz.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut up a classic today. Y'all gonna see the whole process, how I go about it, and all that. And I need one person to know one thing. When you watch this podcast, I'm talking to you. When you watch this podcast and you watching it just so you can send it to your friends and be like, you watch this? Come here. Listen, it's inevitable. You're going to see me on your TV. You're going to see me on your phone. You're going to see me on the Instagram ads. You don't got to tap in. God bless you. You don't have to, but there's 7 billion people in the world. So,
you're going to be late to the
party. Get with it or don't.
Oh, woo! Brand new Chairackz. I'm a fuck with.
Othello on the bed.
I'm right outside. I'm coming in. Are you on 9? Cause I'm on 10. I'm tryna vibe tonight, so let me in. I'm tryna vibe tonight. I'm tryna write tonight. I'm right outside. I'm coming in. Are you on 9? Cause I'm on 10. I'm tryna vibe tonight, so let me in. I'm tryna vibe tonight. I'm tryna write tonight. Lately. Okay, I'm vibing, I'm floating, I love me some women, they look so appealing. I bring out the best in you.
that you have everything you've been ever waiting for. You find out that you have it at the root of everything. Your passion, your fears are no longer relevant. You're feeling the flow, you're feeling the passion, you're feeling the thing that makes you who you are. I'm Jamar Root, at the root of everything, the root of Jamar. You're not minding what the other people say, cause you understand that God, He got your best interests at heart. You're looking at others for their best interests, but don't even know what that is. I'm telling y'all, God and you only know what's meant for you because it's meant for you.
If you put in work, you gon' see it working. All you gon' see is the greatest now.
Welcome to the 4th episode of Season 2 of the Root of Everything podcast. Today I have my man Chairackz in the building, Temple University, North Philadelphia's own. How you doing, brother?
I'm great. How y'all?
I'm doing great, bro. And if y'all don't know already, we went through the whole daily process of Kai's rapping and artistry, and I went through it with him. I was trash at it from the beginning, but I got some little pointers from him, and then we got into it.
I didn't think it was that bad.
You said I was trash and I wasn't trying in the beginning.
No, I said I was trash.
When?
I said my verse was trash on the first.
Oh yeah, you said it was the worst song you ever made, but
it
it
was
was
the worst song I recorded in my life.
But I think we got a classic though at the end,
Yeah.
But y'all see if y'all tune in on YouTube for the full podcast. If y'all here for just the audio, we're just gonna get into it immediately. So Kai, the first question I ask everybody is, before we get into anything, what would you define as your passion, and how do you define success? Take it how you want, bro. Let's go.
All right, so great question.
Of course.
I would say that my passion in life that I've been discovering is I love music. I love entertainment. And honestly, like, music moves me. When I listen to it with a different ear. I'm not necessarily listening to it to like get lit or something like that. Like, I'm literally listening to music with an artist's ear. And my passion is making music and making music in the moment that I feel good and I can look back on no matter what happens. I can look back a few years from now and be like, man, I was in a good spot in life when I made that song. I was feeling good. And success to me is being able to provide for my family right now and my future family. And just waking up and being happy and looking in the mirror and being okay with what I got going on. And the most important thing I want to get out of this is I really want to touch other people. I want to bring other people up. I want to affect other people's lives. And that's like the most important thing to me. That's success to me, to spark someone else's mind, to spark someone else's passion for this, spark anyone to do anything, to inspire anyone. That's what I want to do. Facts.
And you remind me of that quote. I think it was Nipsey Hussle. He was like, I might not change the world, but I might spark the mind that changes the world. And
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that. Shout out Nip, rest in peace to the great.
For sure. And I think it was beautiful how you just kind of define, and that's why I like to ask everybody, like, how you define success is different from everybody, and how you kind of said, I want to provide for my family, I want to be happy. Like, there's just certain things that people don't recognize in being successful. Somebody might just say, I just want to be rich. Yeah, and you're able to dissect it even more.
And I feel like that's from social media, though. I feel like social media has caused the disconnect between what real success is. Real success is you're not pulling up in a Rover or a Lambo. That's not real success. Real success, honestly, is your family, what you're leaving behind, how you're affecting other people's lives. If you're a good person. I mean, that's real success to me. But, to each his own.
To each his own.
Everybody lit these days. I ain't mad.
Yeah, man.
I'm lit too sometimes. So I ain't mad.
We know that. We saw that all today. But tell me about, you're into the rap game. You're into being an artist. Tell me how you got to seeing rap as a lane for you. You know what I'm saying? You might have always known, I like entertaining. I like making people smile. But what was it like? This is the lane for me, and this was going to make me provide for my family, and be successful and do all those things you said.
So when I was young, early on, I always used to rap just for jokes. I remember I was in the 8th grade. I made this song. It's called Cookies and Ferraris. You can't find it nowhere. You can't find none of that nowhere, I promise you.
Cookies and Ferraris?
It's called Cookies and Ferraris. And the literal whole mood was a song, I'm in the 8th grade. I think Ferraris are cool. I think cookies are cool. I eat cookies at lunch. So I'm like, Cookies and Ferraris. And then I followed up my freshman year with a song called Bay. Only the real ones know.
Bay?
Yeah, Bay. It went like...
What grade is this?
Freshman year, my 9th grade.
Bro, people was barely starting to use Bay yet.
But let me tell you something, though. Like, bro, when I tell you, when I was dropping music, like, early on, looking back, I wish I never stopped. But, bro, I was getting, like, 25,000 views, listens on SoundCloud. Like,
really?
Yeah, people were banging with it because it was a joke, I'll tell you one thing about music. Everyone will support you. It's all fun and games when you're joking. But once you get serious...
the support
I don't
goes with
care.
it.
I think that's
Seriously.
big because I was talking about like rebranding my Instagram recently, and I'll post a video. Back then, I used to post a video, maybe me speaking on some motivational, inspirational stuff.
Yeah.
I get 2,000, 3,000 on my Instagram. I'm like, oh shoot, and then I start doing root of everything, and then I post one on my Instagram, 400 views. It's like people.
That's bullshit though.
You know what I'm saying? Well, what you mean? What you mean?
Like that's not right. Like me and my business partner over here, his name's Leaf. He's in the back. He's not seen right now, but we talk about this often. Like before I started like really following myself and chasing my dreams, my Instagram, sheesh, my story views and stuff like that, I used to get good numbers. Like, I just would be on there making jokes, stuff like that. The minute I started to take something in my life serious, I fell off from like getting, let's say, 1,000 story views to getting 300 views, 400 views. And that's something I noticed. And I don't think it's right, but that's what happens when people see you're chasing a dream. They don't want to see you be more successful. It's crabs in the barrel. They don't want to let you out. When they see you have a way out and you have a chance, they're not going to let you out. But that's why you just got to push. You got to keep working. You got to take it. You'll get it. I promise. I'm going to get it eventually. Might not be today. Might not be tomorrow. Might not be next week, next month. I'm going to get it, though.
And I think it goes to show when you get older, the people who really love you and the people who really want to see you achieve your dreams. There's people who might like to, ride the wave for a second or might like to ride the wave just for the laugh. But who's the person who's willing to, not care about their own well-being, but just want to see you win, just want to see you make it to where you want to get to. And I think that's important. But regardless, you know what I'm saying? I think this is something that really screams Chairackz here. It's not caring what other people think. And when I look at you, I see you on campus, or I see you making your music, and it's not even maybe the music is the best that's getting me and grabbing me. It's Kai's being himself and not caring what anybody thinks about him right now. Could you describe the importance of being yourself and the importance of not really caring what other people think about you?
That's tough for me. Growing up, I always was a funny kid, outspoken kid, outgoing, and I just never stayed away from that. I always stayed true to that. And I'll tell you, it's hard to not care about what people think about you. It is. It really is. But you just gotta come to peace with yourself. Like a lot of stuff today, I feel like stems from insecurity. And if you're not secure with yourself, you're not going to succeed. And one thing I learned about myself is life is so short. And I have aspirations and I have dreams and I have goals, and I'm going to get them. And I don't care if you think what you think. Like, I'm going to do it. That's all. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be myself. If you don't like it, don't look. If you do like it, look.
So it's just like, it is what it is. And it's been like that from the jump.
Yeah.
Man, good for you. And I think for me, when it comes to my life, I was shy. Like, for me, if I was to see eighth grade, even 8-year-old Jamar doing this, there's no way. You see what I'm saying? Because it was just like, I am too afraid of what people think about me. I'm too afraid that I might come off as being like this. Could you kind of speak on the thoughts of risk? And then no matter what you do, there's risk involved unless you're just sitting around doing nothing. Could you speak on the importance of like realizing there's risk and almost being happy it's there, because that means there's a chance for something to be great?
Yeah, so the risk is everything. The risk is everything. You gotta take a leap of faith. You have to. And something that stays with me is that if I don't make it with music and this doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna be able to look back and be like, I gave it everything I had. I'll be able to tell my future kids, if I have kids, I'll be able to, your dad, when I was in college, I went for my dream. I gave it everything I had. And I feel like that's the most important thing. A lot of people will tell you and doubt you and try to block your blessings because they didn't go for the dream that they went for. And when they see you doing it, they just want to project their insecurities and their failures on you. I got people in my own family. My family loves me. I love them. But, you want to be a rapper. What's your family? What do you think your family think about that? And, they honestly don't know how serious I take it. They probably think I'm going to the studio getting high and drunk and just having a fun time. It's all laughs and jokes and all that. That's not the case. This is not a game. This is serious. This is real life. And something that I want people to understand is that if you don't take the risk and if you don't try to chase your dream, nobody will do it for you. Time will pass you by, for real.
That's a fact, man. And it really is. Life is too short, like you said before. And I motivate and try to inspire everybody who taps in with me to understand that, if you really are consistent with what you're doing, those people will understand why you did it eventually. And I think at the beginning for me was not everybody was understanding what I was doing. Not everybody was seeing the vision. And sometimes you can't let people in your surroundings that don't see the vision at first. And sometimes that's just you at the moment. Sometimes you're the only one who truly understands that vision until somebody else understands it. You know what I'm saying? I got me somebody who's producing this right now, my girlfriend, and she understands that vision. And it was hard for me to understand that because it was so close to my heart. And I think you can't really allow people in your space unless you're sure they understand that vision. And you know, when we were in the studio with your engineer, I was amazed by how he truly believed in you and how he truly understood your vision. Could you speak on the importance of not just letting anybody in your space, especially when you're cooking up something special? Speak on the importance of really having people who support you for the right reasons, and speak on really having, you know, the right surroundings in your circle.
Man, my whole life I've been a social butterfly. I got all these friends. And you know, the older you get, things happen, and you realize people who are here for you and people who you're just gonna have fun with in life. There are some people in your life that you had good memories with, and y'all had fun together, and that was that, and that is that. When you grow, when you're growing, and you got plans, and you wanna achieve a goal, chase your dream, you can't have everybody and anybody hanging around you because their energy will follow you, and it will affect you. I hang around the same 3 people every day. And that's because they believe in me. I believe in them, and they pick me up when I need it. Everyone needs to get picked up, and it's really important to have people in your circle that you can be vulnerable around. And you know, everyone these days, especially men, we want to be so tough, and it's really important to let yourself be yourself. And if you're feeling down, let yourself down around the people you care about, and let them pick you up. For real.
That's a fact. And when you're doing something that's, you know, not normal, when you're following your passion, and the thing about passion, the reason I asked what your passion is, not just letting the people think what they know your passion is, but really letting you define it, is because it can be so abstract. You know what I mean? And so you gotta really focus on that. So speak on, you know, the shift from the way you were thinking before. You know what I'm saying? Before you really had the right people around you, before you decided to take music seriously, before you decided to get serious about the things that you really loved. Speak on the shift. And I remember we talked about a lot, you know, I see you on campus, how dang it, I can't speak right now, but how like now I'm really trying to do this now. Now I'm not just playing. I think one of your songs said, "This ain't no back for more no more." You know, I know the lyrics. This ain't no back for more.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Speak on that, you know, that jump from, all right, I'm doing this, I like doing this, but like, yo, I'm serious, I'm about to take over.
The truth is, someone I went to school with and grew up with, I got into music because of him. He's a producer. He does very well for himself. He's very successful. And he's a great guy. We had great times together. He got me into music. I'm thankful for him. But I had plans of being, you know, his protege. I had plans of being the one that he was going to take with him. And life didn't go that way. And he brought someone else with him. And that's when I woke up. That's when I was like, yo, I've been playing this whole time. This kid is, now they're putting all this work in together, and I'm in Delaware County. I'm in the crib. Makai, wake up, turn it on. And from that moment, it got turned on, and it's not going to get turned off. From that moment.
And I think in life, it takes, like we think about, I don't want bad things to happen to us, or we don't want to not be successful in this moment. But sometimes it takes that moment of things not looking bright, of things looking like it's not going to work out, of things looking like, oh, why couldn't this happen? But sometimes we have to take that self-reflection and understand, yo, maybe they could have chose me, but maybe I could have worked harder. Maybe I could have done things differently. And I think those moments also shift us in understanding, like, yo, I got to shift and I got to understand what works best for me. You know what I'm saying? You might have things and you might want it to go away. You might want it to go one way, but you might have to make that shift. Could you speak on the importance of, you know, finding what works best for you, finding what gets you in your mode, finding what arena or what setting is best for you? Speak on that real quick.
What I've been noticing the most about myself is, personally, I haven't had the greatest last few months, and it's really been making me a better artist. And I don't feel, you know, everyone feels sorry for themselves every once in a while, but I don't really do that a whole lot. And once I do get upset or sad about something that's going on in my life, let's work. Let me lay a track down. Let me put it in music. Let me let it out. And you know, it's just, for me, what works for me is I keep the same people around me. Their energy is great. My energy is great. And I just don't get too invested in the highs, and I don't let myself get too invested in the lows. My journey that I'm going on right now, I'm going through my own struggles and all that, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't want to hand it to me. This is making me ready for the rest of the swings that life's going to take at me. So I just look at it that way.
It's a journey, and I love that, because when you go through this entrepreneurial journey, this artist journey, this creative journey, you're gonna learn that it's not about the wins, it's not about the losses, it's about being in tune and being, happy with the whole entire journey. And I tell people that whole entire journey is leading to growth. Forget the win, forget the Grammy announcement, forget the whatever, forget the failure. Remember every moment of the way you're growing. And I think that's beautiful about what I saw today. Today, I saw it in myself. I was so unconfident to be able to rap with you, because I was just like, I know I can't do this. And I knew I had to figure out a way to tap into that. And it's amazing. One thing I got to comment on about being an artist and being a rapper is when you get in that zone, when you're in that studio and you're by yourself and you no longer think about it. And you told me after a billion times, like, you can't think, Jamar. You can't think about it, because if you think, you're not going to be able to say the second, third bar. And I was in there. Y'all watch the video. I was in there and I was thinking about every single bar. I was thinking about what's the next word and the next word. Speak on, like, getting into that mode where you're like, I'm in it, and you're not even thinking you're in it because you're just in it. It's like this epiphany. Speak on that.
When I get to the studio, I'm not Makai anymore. I don't know who I am. I don't know who that man is. Something just comes out of me, and you saw yourself today. Sometimes I don't get it right away. Sometimes my first song I do, it won't be good. But once I get out the way, once I get that out, sheesh, the rest of the session, it gets real scary. Once I lock in, it's like I'm stuck in there. I'm stuck in there until it's over. And one thing my main man will tell you back here, if you think you're done, if you think you're done, it has to be fluid. It has to be fluid. And that's a problem I have, because I don't let myself think that much, and sometimes I'll say something dumb. But something I need to get into is thinking a little bit more. There's two sides to that. I do need to get into writing out my lyrics a little better. I need to get into my content being
substantial.
Yeah, like my words I really need to be saying something, and I'm getting better at that. I'm really starting to. But the best thing I could say that I'm good at right now is making a song from start to finish. You gonna feel what I'm feeling from start to finish.
And I think that's beautiful and natural. And I think regardless of I think your engineer was talking about, he was like, you can have the perfect lyric, you can have the perfect beat, but it's like, are you just being you in there? Are you just feeling everything you're saying? And I think Chairackz speaks in every single song on just the moment, on, just being you in the moment and just feeling what I'm feeling right now. So, but before we get into anything else, or really this is pretty much the end, do you have any questions for me? You know what I'm saying? I know you wanted to ask me something.
So you saw how I went about my creative process today. You're a creator as well. How do you prepare for this? How do you prepare for me? How do you prepare for anyone else?
And he's asking for my root of everything. We went to his root of everything. He asked for my root of everything. So for me, it's a mixture of me and Raina. We're doing different things. It's a mentality. Ever since every time I say, okay, we're going to do this with you, it's forever in my mind, okay, Kai, what kind of guy Kai is, what kind of questions can I ask him that's going to deliver to the audience the best? What's the best value I can get from you to give somebody else that's going to say, bump it, forget this, I'm doing what I love. You see what I'm saying? And I believe everybody I bring on here is passionate about something. But I got to find what about your passion and what about the way you go about things is going to be best articulated to them. And I knew, for example, when I asked you about not caring about what anybody else thinks, when I see Kai, it's like, I know he don't care. There's plenty of things I've seen you do, and I'm like, there's no way he cares about what other people thinks, because there's no way I'm doing that knowing that somebody else's eyes on there. So it's just about doing that. It's about getting calm and not thinking. Like right now, I'm not thinking. Like if I could write a track without the beat right now, I'd be the greatest rapper, because right now I'm not thinking right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm in my mode. You was in my mode. I'm like, dang, how does Kai do it? I'm in my mode right now.
I can see.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's about getting in your mode. When I do the podcast by myself, I listen to the same album. I listen to Money Man's album, Paranoia, every single time. And every single song is with a vibe to my preparation to get into the mode. So it just depends on the day. When I'm with you, it's a mix of being comfortable with you. You see what I'm saying? And then a mix of just being myself.
Listen, I want to tell the podcast something. This young man, you see the root of everything. You see Jamar. There's someone behind the scenes. Her name's Raina. It's his girl. It's his girlfriend. And, You know, I'm an eligible bachelor. You know, I'm on the list and all that. But let me tell you something, man. What I saw today was something that I don't have. I don't have a woman to lean on. I don't have somebody to confide in. I don't have somebody to come get money with me. Listen to me, kings. Listen to me right now. Y'all looking at me? Find you somebody you can, you know what I mean, with, build with, grow with. I'm in these streets for real. He building for real. I'm in these streets for real. Get yourself a chick, man.
And since we went there, I'll go there. You know, it's nothing like finding someone that can really elevate you. You know what I'm saying? I was in the dark.
What she say? I'm only doing this. Go make me elevate.
All right, we're gonna have to segue. If y'all want some relationship advice, life advice, hit up me and Kai. We got you. But I'm saying it's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with having somebody that sees your potential and understands what your purpose is in life.
For real, though.
But I'll ask one last question, Kai. Yeah. To that kid, to that adult, maybe you 60 years old, to that person that really wants to get into the music game or just entertaining, that's your passion. What would you say to them when they're afraid of doing it? Maybe because what people think, or maybe because they don't know if they'll be successful at it. Just what would you say? It could be one line.
Follow your heart. There's going to be people in life that are going to tell you can't do this. My mom and dad don't think I can do this. But I'm going to. And it's all going to work out for the better. So I think that everyone should do that. Do what you want to do. My family, you know. How would your family feel if you told them you want to do this? Everyone's going to have the same reaction. That's cool. But I believe in myself. I know God has a plan for me. And I know I want to impact others. I want to touch others. And God blesses those who blesses others. So that's what I would tell you. If you come here with the right mindset, with the right idea, the right passion, the right all that, just you're coming in for all the right reasons, you will be rewarded and blessed. Seriously. That's what I would tell you. Follow your heart.
I think that was a beautiful way to put it. I mean, I'm inspired. I was inspired this entire day. You know, I think it's important to see other people, to surround yourself with passionate people, because it will inspire the heck out of you and it will really put respect on you. And I put respect on the entire music game for just seeing how y'all go through the process. And so, Kai, I appreciate you from blessing with me with these words, blessing these audience members with these words that are really going to inspire them to live in their passion, to really inspire them to not care what other people think, because you're never going to know truly what you are until you try it.
You'll never break free from life if you care what people think about you.
Y'all heard it here. This is the guy I picked because I knew he got it. I knew he had the ambition to not care what nobody else thinks. So I want to say on behalf of everybody at Root of Everything, everybody who stepped foot and interviewed, everybody who's done anything to help us get to the point we are, we really appreciate you. And there's so much more to come for you and me, my brother. You have a great rest of your life and keep living in your Root of Everything. We'll see y'all next time.
Booyaka.
A1, this is the one.
All right, I got one question. What would you say to Drake right now? If you could say one thing to that man.
One thing?
Yeah.
Give me a chance. I can make you some money. I can make you a lot of it. I can make you a lot of money. I can make you a lot of it. OVO can be on top of the world. On top of the world.